So here we have the Mini 3-door hatchback on a 66 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it. From the outside you can see it's a 3-door car with those black alloy wheels to match the roof and mirror caps. We're going to start off inside the boot area first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer in the centre, and the fuel gauge on the right-hand side. Also in the centre, you can see the total miles of the car. They're 53,970. You can change the information displayed above that by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk. For example, you can have a digital readout for the speedometer, as you can see. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have cruise control, speed limiter, phone and stereo controls, and then into the centre, the main stereo itself. The movement that you see me making on the screen at the moment is being done using this dial and the buttons that surround it. The dial predominantly though, if you push the dial down, for example, you enter whatever menu you have highlighted. You can see that we have FM, AM and DAB radio. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so via USB input, Bluetooth audio and auxiliary input as well. You can pair up your phone, of course, and we have contacts, mini connected, vehicle information where you can check vehicle status, for example. You're able to check to see your oil level, service requirements, which you can see are all fine on this car. Everything is up to date as it should be. And then you have a settings menu as well. Main volume for the stereo is on here. Below that we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed and determine the direction of the air. The air conditioning is on at the minute, so that's off. Back on again, or just hit auto. The car will then take full control for you to maintain those temperatures, which you can override whenever you wish to, of course. We can turn off the stop and start and stop the engine itself from here. And we have our traction control that you can turn on and off. We have a 12-volt charging socket, USB and auxiliary inputs, 2 cup holders, and then the gear lever for the 6-speed manual gearbox. Lastly, you can change the driving setup of the car. So you're able to put the vehicle into sport, mid, which is your everyday driving, and green modes. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.